Message for today: never allow others to attach value to your gifts and talents. These are the gifts and talents that you were created with in order for you to become the person that you were intended to be and to be able to show up in the world, the way that you were intended. And when you allow others to place value on these gifts, they may place a lower value on something, on a gift that, could be extremely useful, right? So for me, my example, I talk a lot. I talk all the time. It's still something that I'm working on, right? But when I was little, people used to always say, my uncle would call me motor mouth, or people would be like, oh, you talk a lot, or, and for a while, I became self-conscious. I became embarrassed. I silenced myself. I didn't speak up. I didn't say things that were on my mind. And, that made me feel some type of way because I wasn't showing up in the world as I was intended, right? So once I decided that I didn't care what anybody thought, and, this is how I was made and this is who I am. Once I felt that, then I was able to show up in the world the way that I was meant to, right? And now that I'm grown and I'm an adult, I am a beauty and self-illumination guide. I use my voice to help people all the time. I'm a former substance abuse counselor. That was my job, to talk to people, to help them, to teach them, and also to listen, which is something that I'm working more on. And they helped me with that because I had to sit and listen. I had to quiet myself to be able to receive the information they're giving me as well, right? So it was a learning experience for both of us. But if I allowed others, to keep labeling me or labeling my gift as not valuable, then I would have never learned to speak up for myself. If I didn't get to that point where I said, you know what, either they're going to listen or they're not, but I'm going to talk. If I never reached that point and I allowed others to continue to place value on my gifts and talents, then I would have never, got to be where I am. I would have never been able to grow into the person that I'm truly meant to be. So no matter what your gifts or talents are, or how insignificant or invaluable they look to others, never let that affect how you feel about and how you see your own gifts. Because they are special, they are important, they are valuable, and they are needed in this world, and you are needed in this world. You are needed. You are the only one that possesses this unique acquiring of different gifts and talents. You are the only person in the world who can present this to the world in this manner. That's why you were created. That's why you're here. You have a purpose. You have a meaning. You have a value. Don't let others diminish that. Stay blessed and have a great day.